Alright, so Roulette should be able to just pick up his jungle. Skewmont sent packing. Poby will take a little bit of damage from LeBron, but you can see there it was a bit of an awkward one for both sides. So Poby did the right thing of taking a very heavy trade against Caps in the mid lane, which stopped Caps from really being able to shift over, especially as he hit over to level 2. So then you had Poby and Paris able to try and play for it. Paris has the Aftershock very strong early stages into the pick.
Meanwhile, flash Natofo, but Mainton might be in a bit of trouble here. Broken Blade needs to get the autos down. Natofo hits, gets in with the shield. Broken Blade is going to get queued and dies. Flash to match. Mainton with a solo kill on first blood. Meanwhile, Sam D dies. Hans up away, they both die. What the hell is my kind of League of Legends in Europe doing right now?
What the hell is happening in this game? So 2 for 1 for Navi. A slight gold lead, and Mater getting a solo kill. Like, this is insane. Yes, you could either win through either, yeah. But obviously, you've just been hit in the head several times in the previous round, which makes chess a little bit harder.
You're not making the smartest moves. Is this actually a thing?
This is a real sport.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not messing with you. This is genuine.
I mean, this is not as stupid as I saw, like, the roof football or whatever it was in America. That's so
BB.
dumb. Yeah, look, BB in trouble. He did teleport to this. Main to the flip back. It's flashed away from. And yeah, things are still going pretty decently here for the Cassante. Got help of Rillich as well. Paranoia up and available. There it is. Under the turret. Won't be able to be saved. Flash already burned. He's dead. Flip back. An easy kill. And it goes to Rillich. As Broken Blade is getting broken in this first game.
He's doing it himself, though. He's kind of put his foot in the door and then closed it and said, why did you do that to me? And you're like, well, you overextended on the initial turret trade. And now TPing into the middle of the wave. Navi happy to pick it up as
Shadow Dash misses, yeah. Skewmon has a Crescent Guard ready up and available. Chaos Storm is now going to come out on top of Paris' head. The flip back is nice as well. Remember, the ult's still there for Main to pulls it onto Caps as the Unleashed Power does the rest. Skewmon in trouble. The flash from Rillich to match out. Saved by Lebrov, but G2 are down 4 kills in the hole. Krub's now there. And Navi looking red hot through their top lane in these big skirmishes.
Navi are doing a great job to punish G2. Play on top side, and then even the positioning from Caps as well. Poby with the scatter of the week to catch him in the brush. Lebrov just kind of poking his head in, but there is very little you can do to carry on here.
There's really little that in comparison to the Shen has been able to be done by this Alistar anyway. And Paris once again showing up big with Rillich, and we talked a lot about it coming into today. This jungle support duo is how things are done on the side of Navi as Sam D's in a bit of trouble. Mega Inferno Bomb is available. Hans, I'm not going to throw it.
And this is what you want to see from Navi. I've been very impressed early game, but here we go, Paris.
Good Shadow Dash as well. Caps puts down the gravity field, pokes out Paris. He'll going to be used as well. Lebrov now shown. But they couldn't get Caps flash. He held on to that for a nice little while.
But I do still appreciate that we're seeing Paris continue to move around the map. Rillich now in the wings. Dragon's still yet to be taken this game, which is the most surprising. Oh, okay.
It's a flash, good reaction as well. Paranoia comes out. Caps in a bit of trouble, but now the lights go back on. I think you'll find Rillich is going to flip back and die himself. Skewmon Crescent Guards. Caps gets the kill. And again, this time the flash was saved, used well. And Caps gets on the board for it as Mainter with a flip back. The all-out going to be used away from the turret. Now looking for the true damage. It's found. Broken Blade goes into hammer form as Flash is almost up and available for Mainter, but will he even need it? Flip back. Maybe he did. Second turret shot. The shield to save his life. Mainter runs for the hills while Broken Blade gets his time in to back.
But now he's been forced away from the bot lane tower because there's 3 members of Navi here. So Broken Blade falling further and further behind in this game. This Jace is going to be completely irrelevant. Now with Roulette showing up, we'll see that Lebrov is there, but I don't think Broken Blade is obviously going to be dove, but not going to really do too well underneath this structure.
Pope is coming down as well, though. He's still walking, marching as well, but so is the Ziggs. Under turret, the wave's gone. Paris a little bit deep. Paranoia to save him, but as the lights once again come back on, I don't know. Rillich under turret, unleashing power, never mind. Mainter teleported down to say g'day, and Navi have 5 here. They've left Caps alone, but Mainter needs to find the turret to get an even trade.
I was going to say, they need to push this fast. I wasn't sure if you'd actually get Sam D sticking around to try and clear out that wave. TPing out to the mid lane means that Caps might have time to take the top lane turret.
The wait and see moment. As you said, the Herald is now being pinged down. It's been being moved, rather. Rillich is on the top side of this map with Experimental Hexblade. Paranoia going to be popped. Caps on his head is going to press that W. Spell Shield is there, but the stun up still working out. Paris with a Shadow Dash, but here comes Skewmon to save the day. Flash away from Rillich, but he's knocked up. And in the middle of an Arcane Storm, electrocuted. Paris flashes over, but matched, found, bombs away from Hans Sama. It's 2 kills for the play, and G2 read them like a book.
G2 cover it perfectly. Relech trying to attack on that setup, and now Hansama finds Sam D with the knockback. You got Labrov there.
Waiting for the arcane shift. It comes through, but Labrov's going to have him with the trample exhaust down as well. Hansama landing everything, and all he needs to do is press Q one more time. Flash from Sam D. You got to respect it. He gets Hansama's flash, but down he will drop. Hansama with 3 kills, and G2 electrify this game 1.
Caps even chasing Poby out of that topside jungle as well, trying to put his stamp on the mid lane. Even Broken Blade getting alone time with this bottom side. Such a massive swing of gold for G2 in the last couple of plays.
I'm sure some of you have got the extension on Twitch have been already seeing, but that flip of gold that's now on your screen is huge.
Yeah, and we talked about how for Navi, they want to try and attack G2 in the setup. That was what Relech was looking for, trying to catch Caps before that Rift Herald play was set up. But Skewmond reading it well, there to cover his mid laner and making sure that this play came to nothing. The blue ward just to spot out the Victor. Good cover. Here's Skewmond, and because he turns onto Relech, there's just no real follow-up. And even holding on to the audacious charge until Paris flashes away, good blue ward into the pixel brush as well to make sure they can spot out Paris so they can follow over. And Hansama picks up 1, picks up the 2nd kill on Sam D as well.
Old Comet wouldn't have gotten the kill there. Travel distance mega. You know, that changes the Comet where the more damage that comes through, the further it travels. I guarantee you is how it took that last 60 health or whatever it ended up being. So Hansama, gigantic here on the Ziggs, and he was already doing fine. That 1-for-1 down bottom lane. It evened things out, like for what Hansama had, what, a 5 CS lead? But now things are really big. As Paranoid going to be used on Broken Blade, this is going to be a 1v2. The flip back is good as well. A wall presents itself, but Mainty's not going to take it. Doesn't need it. 3rd kill here for the Cassante, and the hopes riding on the Ukrainian top laner.
Yeah, a bit of a mistake from Broken Blade. You could see the Dragon was being taken by G2. No contest. A ton of vision on the bottom side for G2 as well. If he can get some deep wards into the G2 side of the jungle, maybe there's windows for Mainter to find creative flank angles, look for a big ultimate as Labrov.
He's found out no Unbreakable will, and this is the great timing for Na'Vi. It's a minute towards the Dragon, but this will enable deeper vision and a bit more extra gold.
Great pick play from Na'Vi. This is exactly what they want to try and do. And it already burning that ultimate on Labrov made him a bit more of a sitting duck than a cow. As Paris, here we go, we're talking about the vision that he wanted.
That's good damage. Denied a little bit of it, but Paris, he's so squishy in comparison. Easy kill, bit of a mistake here. Na'Vi like, let's just forget it. Maybe open up top a little bit, get some more gold in. For the Cassante, will it matter? But G2, 2nd Dragon of the game. Mountain stats denied away from said Cassante as well. As Na'Vi uses this opportunity to get something mid. And we'll find at least a plate, maybe close to getting the turret. Meanwhile, in top lane, is the dive. Is it over ambitious? Mate is going to go squishy. I don't think I would choose to do that normally, but Paris flew in and proves us all wrong. He'll survive the 3rd turret shot, and Na'Vi go in and out of what looks so sketchy with Labrov next to die. Flawless dive on the inner turret for Na'Vi.
Great play from Na'Vi. I didn't think they'd be able to find that counter play on the cross map, but they managed to get it. The dive is great. Mainter using all that tankiness he's built up in the early stages, and it looks perfect. Mainter underneath the tower, he's got Relech to follow as long as Mainter is able to keep this tower aggro, they're going to be perfectly happy. And even with Paris here, the spell shield, nice as well coming through from Relech. But with the TP, thanks to that Shen, the shield, enough, the taunt, great. And Na'Vi collapsed well onto the top side as G2 just don't have a response.
Well put. As soon as I saw Labrov, I thought, oh no, this dive's going to get so botched. But Mainter, as you can see, takes no turret damage. Relech held the flash, took the last turret shot. Na'Vi walk into their hands.
That's all they want. Na'Vi to continue to base check this. Relech with the spell shield on the accelerated shock blast means he won't take much damage. Paris has arrived again. But G2, they're trying to rush this down, but they might actually give an angle for Na'Vi to find that flank.
Mainter, no flip back yet. G2, Scout of the Week, not going to connect on Poby, wants an angle, needs a ball to hit. Baron doing quite a lot of work here. Na'Vi running in, True Shot Barrage only tags Caps. Mainter getting trickled down though. Scout of the Week connects. Poby finds an angle. Paris jumps in. 3-man. I see 4 stun Mainter. Getting into the back line with the true damage, but he's knocked up. He's separated too far for the top laner of Na'Vi. Poby gets a stun. It's nice, but G2 got the pick. Baron will halt, everyone will chill, but it's one for G2.
G2 managed to kite it out. Navi just not quite having the follow-up damage that they would have liked to on that engage. Because we'll see it here. LEC already kind of in the pit forces G2 back, but they're constantly playing in towards this choke. Even when you get the knockback and the Scatter the Weak onto Caps, the follow-up, it's onto Broken Blade. Mainter isolated because he popped that ultimate. Is actually easier to burst down. LeBron buying space from the rest of the Navi to follow up. Poby not in a position to ult. Sam D not in a position to do much more.
I think I saw, because I thought it was the Shen. What we can do is slowly trickle down that bot wave. LEC gets tagged. G2 come back towards mid-wave for the next spawn. Hansama, remember again, he's the wave clear that they need to deal with on the side of NAVI. They have one cannon minion running down mid. They're going to try and use it here. Sam D finds himself on mid turret. Inner drops. Mainter a little bit far behind as well. True Shot Barrage tags Skewmond. Paris with an angle as well, trying to threaten G2. Scatter the Weak, beautiful. Poby sets it up, flush away from Broken Blade. Here he comes, a Predator missile, but a two-man pulverize from LeBron sends sky high. Navi try and send the damage out, Broken Blade gets drawn back in. Mainter, a beautiful ult this time to Scatter the Weak. Once again lands, but Paris found out slacking in the back line. Hansama takes him down, drops him low, and it's top for support the trade, 1-for-1.
There's so much damage from the mages on G2. The Navi's backline ends up having to retreat. Sam D taken so low after the damage that came through from that Mega Inferno bomb. G2, it's a 1-for-1 trade, but their health bars are still topped up. That bot there, yeah, there it goes.
You can't leave mid, Dagda. You can't leave mid. That's the rule of this game now. Nobody leaves mid.
But a G2, with that, immediately start up the objective. So
mid.
Navi trying to see now if they can face check Paris, stepping forward with that sweeper. But you can see Mainter not really taking much damage. The Brav just being a pain.
It's going to get some vision down. 4K, it's going down there, fully committing Paranoia. Turns the lights off. LEC, an angle with GA. Where will he find it? 3.6K. Baron's held on to. Skewmon trying to find his mark. Running through this Baron. It's no steal. It's secured. G2 finally getting the objective. Mainter's deep yet again. Bot back. He all out. Separates himself onto Caps as well. Now finding the damage down with the Chaos Storm. In with Paris finding his mark in. He was too squishy. Top laner and RV down. Down with the support as well. And the sickness of G2's fight apparent again. Poby runs out of the Mega Inferno Bomb that tags him, but with TP coming in bot, there's only two left of Navi to defend.
G2 just want to try and crack open this base immediately. Screw that, they want to go for the end. Triple TP into the base of Navi, and what was slow and methodical and repetitive may have just blown open.
Broken Blade going to deal with the wave. Hansama helps as well. Scatter the Weak from Poby needs to buy some time. The damage on the Broken Blade won't be enough. 5 members of G2 stand strong. What a way to end. It finally pulled the trigger, finally forced the hand of Navi. You can't stick around in mid forever. Their game plan comes up, trumps as Navi are still on their defense. LEC is going to go, so is Poby. Paris trying to buy time with the wave, but he's only a stat for Hansama to pick up kill number 7. It's G2 in 37 minutes, and what an entertaining mid-A-Ran we just had.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe they've been playing a little bit too much of that classic-ish A-Ran because they stuck around, but it worked for G2. Sure, they end up losing a couple of the dragons, but they eventually find the poke they need to turn over towards the Baron, and when they face check in, it's a bit too much.
LYON, Skewmon, ça va.
A lot of things to talk about here. Skewmon, what the hell was that level 1?
I don't know. I was so shocked of what happened. Like when I saw his gun blue buff, I think I got my control to invade the step back, but I managed to get the execute, so it was nice. But
yeah.
I'm shocked about what honestly.
It looked like such a hard game to win, though.
I mean, I think it is by the nature of the draft. Honestly, I don't necessarily think we played bad. Obviously, we had some moments and we died a bit on on top. But I think with Nocturne, they actually have the pressure to kill us on side, and we don't necessarily have the best side champ. So yeah.
You made it in the end. A win is a win. I'm gonna let you join your team and.